Alright, welcome to Professor Flaxbeard Steam Power. I wonder what you call that kind of mistake. But yeah, anyway, the point is, like, what you need to do, right, is you get these things called molds. And that's what you do. So these are made out of, basically just out of bricks and stuff like that. And then what you do is you get some copper and so for instance, if you want to make so there are two things I added: are copper and zinc, right? So if you want to make plates, basically. So what you would do is you would get 3 copper and 1 zinc. So where's the copper that I need? Yeah, so you basically get 3 copper and then 1 zinc, right? Which one is it? Yeah. So you put it in. You just like throw it in here. So you go 1. Oh, actually, I've already got enough. So 3 copper, 1 zinc, right? And then what you do is you close the casting thing. This is also made out of bricks. So you close it and then you pour it in. So that's been poured in. And then when you open it, you see that basically that little flash there gave me a brass plate. There's also got the spyglass as well. That's a thing that you can make with some Mine Factory Reloaded recipes. This is in 108. And you can actually see shit from miles away. I'm not quite sure what else it does. But yeah, it can see shit from miles away. It can spot entities. It can see, this stuff. Various different things that I have to place down in a different episode. Yeah, by the way, if you want to get the cast, so you make these blank. If you want to get the molds, basically, if you get the blank molds, which is just blank mold, and the molds are it's all just bricks, basically. All you do is you just make this carving table, which is the same sort of thing, but with a bit of wood. And you can see as we go through it, you can, make an ingot mold maybe, and then all we do is we just close the molds, right, and then pour it in. And there's a brass ingot, for instance. This is just because I'm doing brass at the moment. It could be doing other things as well. There's also gilded iron, which is pretty cool, which is iron and they put gold in, so it's like iron, but it gives you the power of enchantability as well. Because obviously gold stuff is very well, when you enchant gold stuff, it enchants very well and all that stuff. So yeah, I just put this boiler here. The boiler, I'm going to actually look at the book though, and I'll go back to the book in a minute. I can't wait to get the recipes of the boiler. Oh well, it should be in the book. Anyway, where was I anyway? So yeah, so yeah, basically it's saying it's a gas, so it probably links up with blends gases and all that stuff. So right clicking, you can change the operating mode. That's where it is. The brass. So yeah, everything uses brass basically. That's why I did the brass thing. So for instance, if we did have, say, this zinc, and we wanted to, you see, if we shift right click with it on the boiler, you can still see this little gauge that I've put in. If you do it on the block there, it doesn't work quite as well. You can still see the steam coming out of it. If you want to do that, when you click against the pipe wrench, it's very endo-IO-y, isn't it? So yeah, you can shift right click. You go to the wrench, and you see you can just sort of go through it. That one, I don't know why. I think that might bug out a bit, but yeah. And you can use all these steam gauges and stuff like that. It does need to be piping out there to actually get stuff out. I think you can't just pipe it straight into the ground. And of course, if you don't do it like this, if you don't let it actually release it into the system. I actually had to put this copper wall up because I think it may be that I've noticed that some of the mods, they start getting affected by the wind, and I found that this lava source was not interacting well with the steam coming out of here when I didn't have this wall up. So I think there must be some kind of interaction there. Alright, let's go back to the book anyway, because I didn't really talk about that. I've spoken about the, you can shift right click to change the mode, and you can use right click to you know, do that sort of thing, you know, disconnect, reconnect. Okay, so yeah, and then like I say, you can do the conceal thing by just using a solid block or some other block on that. The steam whistle. Okay, so use the steam whistle in conjunction with the you know, the rupture disc. So they're just to make sure your system doesn't explode. So for instance, if I do this, right, then what's going to happen is it's going to start building up. So let's get the steam whistle. So once that starts, it won't explode quite yet, but it should start exploding soon. Yeah, but yeah, I think that might make a noise though. So this is to make sure it doesn't. The fan, it pushes things. It can be used for elevators or to harvest crops. Oh, let's try that one out. We've got the fan. Alright. Okay, so grab the fan. So you can see the gauge is going up now. Alright, we'll put a pipe here. This is actually going to mean it's not going to blow up now, but it doesn't matter. Alright, you see, the thing is, you notice it doesn't actually do it. It's because I'm not putting it in the top. You need to kind of put it in the top. Now, of course, it's all being released. Alright, but I'm sure that thing would actually work, but we'll see. We'll see. I may find a way to get it to blow up. Alright, so yeah, so we put the fan in, and you see it actually blows. Yeah. So you see things are definitely affected by the wind here. And in fact, that's pretty cool actually. And in fact, I do wonder if you could put another fan over here. You might be able to. Let's try that. Alright, you need to make sure the whole system is connected, of course, otherwise it all breaks. So we'll try to... should be able to power that from the back, I think. I wonder why that one isn't working, actually. I've got gauges on here. I need to move this one along, maybe. No, it is having stuff. I think maybe you just can't do it exactly in the same place. Oh, interesting. That one stopped working there. There we go. They're both working now. So I could be like, just walking along. Very cool. So very good way to direct things about. Alright, so there's a fan. And if we can see by the gauges here, it's able to distribute the power equally and stuff like that. Yeah, but obviously nothing's going to blow up at this point, so it doesn't matter. I suppose you don't need to specifically go out of the way to blow stuff up. So vacuum. Okay, so the vacuum. Let's try that one. Gotta stop doing that. A lot of these things you see just made with brass though. They do have you know, sensible recipes, but it is basically just brass for a lot of stuff. You can just tell by the colour of most of it. It is like that. Alright, so yeah, I guess we can do another bit here. put another pipe here. Yeah, but you do want to give these things at least one space. So I suppose so we put a vacuum here. So what exactly did it say? How am I going to use it then? I wonder. I'm putting items to inventories placed opposite the mouth. I can adjust the range with a wrench, can I? Interesting. So it looks like it's still connected either way, doesn't it? Opposite the mouth. So here, I guess. This looks like the output port. Alright, so we can have a chest here. Oh, bollocks. Cheezo. Okay, so we put a chest here. And let's just so yeah. And it goes up to 19 blocks. Okay, pretty cool. Alright, so let's see what else we've got. Pressure converter. Well, Alright, so here's the complicated bit. Other mods. I suppose I've done a little bit by powering the boiler with an egg cruise accumulator. But yeah, obviously there's stuff from other mods. I'm not going to go into that. Maybe I will at some point though. I mean, I probably will. I mean, how many else do have Steam? I suppose thermal expansion does. I'll probably do the thermal expansion one. Okay, so this doesn't look... so yeah, basically use brass. And the turbine is used to make things spin. In my investigations, the inner ways yeah, so this is basically explaining how it works. So it is a gas, yeah, and you do get gas coming off it. Yeah. At the moment though, it seems that it can deal with something like this so quite easily. Yeah. So yeah, rupture discs and the steam whistle are the safety precautions. Regarding this, I've spoken about pipe concealment as well. So let's move on now. Alright, I did speak actually about the casting system because it does seem to be like you have to make all the brass first. That's why I suppose. The weapons I'll speak about at the end because I mean weapons are weapons really. It's not a huge amount to say about them. Yeah, so you put processed metals, not ores. It makes liquids like tinkers. Yeah, so I've shown you. I've explained that, and I've explained that as well. And I've gone on to the carving table thing. There's a fractional cost. Yeah, I think this is the whole point. Is that it costs less than ingots. That's why you'd actually do it. This is what I spoke about as well. Copper and zinc. 3 copper and zinc, similar to copper and tin. Recipe there. Yeah, brass. Right click on a crucible with an iron ingot. We use up to 1 nugget. You can use ore berries as well. And you basically get gold. Alright, let's try that one then, I guess, because I've got it set up here anyway. I'm not quite sure how we're going to get rid of all this stuff there. Let me just go back into survival. Fuck it. I may as well just do that. Close this first, of course. I'm not sure if we can do multiple ones. You can see the it's going down. Yeah, I think you only do one at a time though. That's the only problem. Yeah, and you have to be careful. You actually have to let the whole process complete. And I think it's from a standing position. So yeah, you can do it sort of a little bit early, but not that early. Like here is fine. I think perhaps actually it's to do with the fact that when you see the level of it go down. There. Yeah, I think that is the moment you can click it. Okay, so there's nothing in there. Alright then, so gold and iron. So where were we then? We said the gilded iron. So simply right click on a crucible containing gold with an iron ingot. We use up 1 nugget's worth of gold ingots. Alright, so we put in 1 gold ingot. Oh, I see. You literally just right click on it. And gilded iron. Okay, so it's like plating it. Oh, I see. So yeah. So 9:1 sort of ratio here. Alright. This is actually still building up, so basically it means that it's not using all the stuff. Alright, let's move on anyway to the next section. Alright, so like I said, I'm not going to do the weapons and the you know, all that stuff to the end because it's not really the most interesting part of it. Alright, which one did I do? So I spoke about pretty much all this apart from the weapons, which again I've mentioned. And I spoke about this as well, didn't I? I suppose this was already... No, it doesn't matter anyway. Alright, this seems to be in the wrong order basically. Yeah, let's oh wait a minute, no it's not. Alright, so this is a way to stop yourself from breaking tools. That's fair. It's probably quite useful, but I'm not going to speak about it too much. You just have it in your inventory and then that's it. Alright, so yeah, so I spoke about the spyglass. We've got a drill, a saw, and a shovel. Again, I'll speak about that at the end. I want to move on to the boiler. So the boiler, yeah. The boiler, yeah, so you can produce it and then pipe it out the top. Yeah, okay. Flash boiler. I found I need more and more boilers as my steam usage decreased. And boiling film, I set up defense without flash boiler. 2x2x2, and then can start to power it. Okay. Alright, so we're going to be in trouble with this, but we're going to try anyway. Alright. Alright, so we've got a boiler here. Let me just look at the structure of it first, because I haven't actually seen this thing yet. Can I just do the same thing again? No, I didn't want to do that. Let me just this is poisonous stuff, so I don't want this here. Yeah, and obviously I'm not actually sure about the interactions, so it's probably not the best place to do it, but it doesn't matter. Blah 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 blah, yeah, okay. So I might be able to just stick another aqueous accumulator under here. Trying to get some pretty shit response times here, but we'll see. We'll see if I can. Well, I think that may have to be the end of the video actually, because I'm not sure I can actually. Oh no, we'll see. We'll see. This is one of those things that it's hard to say how long the video is going to go on. It's depending on. Let's just do this. Because I'd like to be able to do the whole lot here, really, if I can. It'd be pretty cool actually. Alright, so aqueous accumulator. I may go to another chunk and do this, I'm not sure. Yeah, shall I just go somewhere else? Because I'm too near all the other machines. I'd like those other chunks to unload, really. It may just help the speed of things. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Get rid of the other stuff. So that shouldn't be rendering now. Yeah, there we go. Instant performance increase. Okay. So yeah, so like I say, the other stuff, that's just what happened with it. So you can watch that if you want to know the beginning stuff. So now we're going to look at this thing. And this is going to be the next section, I guess. So here's the boiler. Let's go back to creative. Alrighty. So we're going to want to put accumulator down here. Maybe I'll go back into 164 and do this. I know this will work in 164, it's just I know there's more stuff in this version. So here's our accumulator. It did actually seem to... I'm not sure if it turns on automatically. Does it just turn on automatically wherever you put it? Yeah, it does. Alright, so we'll just put it in like this, I guess. Put that in there. We'll put this one in here. There we go. This thing could really blow up like mad though. But it does take 10 times longer to actually get anywhere. Even though it doesn't... No, it looks like it's going faster, doesn't it? Alright, I better get some pipes then. Where the fuck are the pipes? This is going to blow up before I even find the pipes. Yeah, I have to take that out. It's still increasing though. I suppose it's because it's... Alright. I wonder if I need a valve pipe for this. Okay, it looks to be okay now. Let me just put this back in and see what happens. I don't want it to blow up straight away. Let's just put a gauge on it just to make sure it doesn't blow up straight away. Yeah, this is not looking good in terms of optimization at the moment. That does not look good either. Oh, I need a rupture disc as well, don't I? Maybe I should release more. Not like that though. There we go. I'll just release a bit, so anyway, I just don't want to fucking worry about it. Alright. Will not produce steam as quickly. Or as... well, I don't know about that. Well, maybe it does. Okay, so the rupture disc. I've lost a revival water machine. because its pressure was too high. So to use the rupture disc, simply place one on the machine on pipe after it may explode. So you can repair stuff with the zinc plate from the looks of it. Guess that makes sense. So I want to get the rupture disc, don't I? Oh yeah, I keep forgetting to click. Alright, so this is going to pop out and it's creating a hole in the actual side of the boiler, isn't it? Alright, but it's not going to be doing anything because I've already it's already, you know, it's been allowed to breathe anyway. So, do I just throw... oh no. The steam whistle... yeah, okay. Steam gauge... okay, it links up to comparators, okay. Okay, so we can connect this to a steam tank. Maybe I could have a look and see what the difference is there. So we'll put the tank in. Let's stick it in here. Where's the wrench gone? Did I get it? No. It doesn't seem to have an interface. Alright, so remember we do have to, I think we do need at least two spots. You can't just place it that near to each other. No, I don't know. To be honest, fuck it. It's going too slowly, so I'm going to have to leave it, unfortunately. You know, I'm not going to keep playing like this at this pace. No, I can't. I would like to. I want to do the rest of it, but I can't. I will look at the rest of it though. Steam filler. Yeah, so you can power up your items and stuff like that. You get charge, you get armor and all this stuff made out of bronze. Lower fall damage, yeah. I actually did really want to try these things. It's going to be cool though. Anyway, I hope I've kind of covered enough. This thing looks incredible though. Let me just try and do that one then. If I'm not going to do the rest of them, I may as well at least try and do this thing. This will be very interesting though when it actually starts working properly. I may even go into 164 and do something with this. So I know it is available in 164. That'd be pretty interesting. Unfortunately, let's just try and get it if we can. Alright. I wonder why it looks like that. How does it even work though? Doesn't actually tell you how to use it though. Alright, let me try let me just put it one further away. That just seems to work. Alright. Yeah, it's working now, I think. It looks like it's working. This Let's get rid of this one. Is it working? Here we go. You need to have blocks here, maybe. I'm not sure it's doing anything. Oh, wait a minute. That does not look good, does it? This thing might blow in a minute. Let me get the whistle out. I may as well. But yeah, I hope anyway that I've tried to go through as much as I can at this point. But you know, especially with tech mods and stuff, at this time when all the stuff has just been released, they always fuck up. It doesn't matter which one it is. Spazzing out a bit. I'm not sure it is doing anything though. Is it? Oh yeah, it is. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, so it's pretty cool, isn't it? I mean,